Welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is the final card in our two-tone Flora series for the week. So I've made a wreath and another new item featuring new items this week. This is a Sale-a-bration set that will be available in January and February. It's got some really nice greetings in it. It's got Father's Day, Mother's Day, Easter. You could use that for Valentine's Day, birthday, and a really pretty hello. So I've paired all of this with the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder for a background. And I'm also using some of these, I can't remember what they're called because I've got the lid upside down. They are loose frosted dots. And what I've done is I've put adhesive dots on the back of them. So this one takes a little bit of time to work through because you've got to do all of the stamping and cutting. So the small flowers here are done in bubble bath, and both the detail and the background are done in first value because I tried doing second value and it was too pale. These are in blueberry bushel, first value for the detail, second value for the background. And then we've got Daffodil Delight for the mini flowers here. And then Old Olive for the leaves. The leaves could also be done in like a granny apple green or a shaded spruce. But I like how they flow with the other colors in this. So I've got a blueberry bushel card base and a 5 1/4 by white. 5 1/4 by 4 in the basic white that I've run through the cane folder. So, and I can flat mount this. I'm going to run my adhesive right around the edge because as before, this has a wavy edge to it because it is that 3D really detailed die or folder. So I don't want the edges to start walking up from the background. So there, we've got that attached. The hello I did in blueberry bushel, and again, it's from this Heartfelt Hellos set. And I just cut it out with my paper trimmer. And I have an old corner punch. It's one of those that I never get rid of, and it just rounds the corners really nicely. So I cut a piece of gold foil paper out with 2 of the deckled circle dies to give me a framework. And I thought as well, if anything shows through, it's a nice pretty thing to show through. I just worked on putting all the pieces into a wreath shape. So I'm just going to put some adhesive. You can use your glue. You can cut this with adhesive backing on it. I'm just putting some adhesive on the edges and just popping it on kind of in the middle but towards the top. So this is my framework for adding my flowers, and I'm dimensionalizing the flowers. I didn't know how many I needed, so I just kept stamping and cutting. So I'm going to put that one there like that. And then I worked my way around and just dimensionalizing all of the flowers. I'm just going to move that a little bit closer so that I'm not having to stretch for it all the time. And I love these little flowers in the blueberry bushel. They're really, really pretty. So just tucking that in, and I said just following that ring all the way around. And I used rather more leaves on this one than I thought I would. So we'll just see how it all works out here. And then I need another one of these on the other side. So from here, it's just building. And again, you can do this in any color scheme that you like, any colorway that strikes your fancy, whatever you would like to do. Again, as usual, it's your card if you're casing this, and you just go ahead and do whatever colors and whatever pieces. If you want to do lots of little flowers and only a couple of big flowers, however you'd like to do it. But you've got the building blocks to go ahead and create this. So I'm doing this, putting all the flowers in, and then I can go around and add in the leaves afterwards. And this is going to come up here like this. So we can do that. I'm going to tuck that in like that. Actually, I might just leave this out like that. I'm going to be missing a blue piece at the top here, but I'm okay with that. We'll just leave that out. And now I need to take all of my leaves and just add that little bit of color inside and outside. Just a little bit of adhesive on the back, wherever it looks like there's a good spot for some leaves. Keeping in mind that I do only have 7 sets and I used like 11 on there. So I'm just going to keep adding the leaves in kind of sparsely around the edges. And pop this one in here like that. I want to put one there. And I can always add more afterwards. It's just that this is all I have cut for the video. There we go. And I'm going to pop one in at the top there and then probably another one at the bottom. But you can see how full this one is versus this one is just that little bit more spaced out. So I'll put that one there. And I'm going to pop another one there. And then the loose gems there, I can pull these in. It's going to be just a little bit tricky. It's a bit fiddly because I've put the glue dots on the back and I should have put the glue dots down on the paper first. So I'm just dimensionalizing the hello, popping it down at the bottom of the card like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my adhesive dots. Let's just move this all up here. And I'm going to pick my adhesive dots up and put them down and then put the dot on like that. I think it's going to be much quicker for the sake of the video to do it this way than to try and pick up all of those little fiddly bits. So there's all different colors of these and I'm using them all. This is more of a pretty peacock color, but I like how it goes with the flowers here. Okay, and I want a yellow one for this one. And of course they tend to come out upside down, but there we go. So I'm just going to keep going around with the colored dots and picking them up. The Take Your Pick tool is fabulous for doing this. Really, really fabulous. And this little tool I'm using now is just a piercing tool. So it works really well as well for doing this. I'm going to pop that right down there. And I'm going to put another one right there just to fill the space where there's no leaves. And then we will be done. So I'm going to pick up another, I think I'm going to pick up another of the pretty peacock ones just like that. So that is our card, our last card using the two-tone Flora bundle, as well as adding in the new Sale-a-bration Heartfelt Hellos and having the cane weave folder in behind. So thank you so much for watching and let's create together again soon.